Okay, here we are with page 6, numbers 45 through 54 of our Math 6 semester final study guide. And we are still in a no calculator situation here. All right, so number 45 says to find the volume of the figure. Well, we know that volume is length times width times height. So I'm going to start off with two of my numbers here and multiply them. 2 6/10 times 2 1/10, not really lining up the decimal points, just coincidental that they line up. 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 2 is 2, 0 because I'm shifting over a place value, 2 times 6 is 12, carry my 1, 2 times 2 is 4, and 1 is 5. Add these up, 6, 4, and 5, place my decimal point 2 places in. And I've got 5 and 46 hundredths. Now I want to multiply that by my last digit, which is 5. 6 times 5 is 30. Put down my 0, carry my 3. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 3 is 23. Carry my 2. 5 times 5 is 25, and 2 is 27. Place my decimal point 2 places in. And I'm looking for 27 and 30 hundredths. Centimeters cubed, but of course I don't see that over there, so I know that 27 and 3/10 is the same as 27 and 30 hundredths. And so I want C there. All right, now we're into our statistics section here. And the first one is we want to find the mean of the data. So mean means I add them all up. It's the same thing as average and divide by the number of pieces of data. So I'm going to take 14 plus 28 plus 15 plus 21 plus 20 and add all those up. So I've got 5 and 5 is 10 and 8 is 18, carry my 1. I've got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 98, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of data, so I'm going to take my 98 and divide it by 5 to find my average or my mean. 5 divides into 9 once. Do my subtraction, bring down. 5 divides into 48 9 times. 9 times 5 is 45. Do my subtraction, I get 3, not done yet. Add a decimal point and a 0, bring it down. 5 divides into 36 times, which comes out to exactly 30. And so I am looking for 19 6/10 on number 46, and I see it right there, C. Alrighty, better number my problems here so I don't get confused. So that was 46. Alright, now I'm on to 47. 47 says to find the median. In order to find the median, I have to put the data set in order. So I see 14 is my smallest number. I like to mark that off since I know I have it. And then I see 15, and then my next largest number is 20. And then I've got 21, and finally 28 is biggest. I'm looking for the one in the middle. In this case, that's 20. If there were 2 in the middle, I would multiply them together and divide by 2, but I don't have to do that this time. And so I've got C there. Now we're looking for the mode for 48. That's the data piece that occurs most often, and all of these occur only once, so there is no mode. And now we want range for 49. Range means that I take the biggest piece of data and subtract the smallest piece of data. So I'm at 28 minus 14, which of course is 14. And so we've got C there. All right, now on to these fractions and decimals and percents that I needed to memorize. These are the ones that were supposed to be memorized. So 3/4 is a percent. We know that's 75%. 4/10 is a simplified fraction. So we take 4/10, we read it, write it, and reduce it. And so both of these can be divided by 2. And we get 2/5. And so that's A. 7/8 is a decimal. If you remember, the eighths are those ones that oftentimes had 3 digits. And the only one that I see here that could be close to 7 out of 8, which is really close to 1 whole, right, would be the 0.875. And then 46% is a fraction. Well, that percent sign just means over 100, so 46 over 100. And then we have to reduce that. Both of those at least could be divided by 2. Maybe we'll have to do a little more work after that, but they're even, so they can be divided by 2. 46 divided by 2 is 23, And 100 divided by 2 is 50. That can't be reduced anymore. So we've got 23 over 50. And then write the decimal 38 hundredths as a percent. Remember, we just moved that decimal point 2 places to the right to get the percent. And so D is our percent that matches 38 hundredths. All right, that's it for numbers 45 through 54. Tune into the next video for 55.